Hey everyone, welcome back to Corporate Decoder, the place where we uncover the real story behind the corporate jargon. Today, we're diving into a recent announcement from Kemper Corporation, and let's just say there is a significant shift happening behind the scenes, a sort of executive reshuffling you might say. If you appreciate getting straight insights from corporate documents, make sure you are subscribed. We also have a Discord community linked in the description below where we break down these filings even further. So the big news here centers around Dwayne A. Sanders. He is stepping down from his role as Executive Vice President and Chief Claims Officer for Property and Casualty, or P5C, for Kemper Corporation. This change is happening soon, with his departure from that specific role marked for the 22nd of October 2025. But he is not just walking out the door. Kemper has a plan to ensure a smooth handover. Mr. Sanders will actually stick around until the end of this year, the 31st of December 2025, as an Executive Vice President and Executive Advisor. This is a pretty common practice to make sure all his knowledge and responsibilities are carefully transferred to whoever will be taking over. It shows a commitment to not leaving things in chaos during a leadership transition. Now, this is where we get into the details of the separation. The filing clarifies that Mr. Sanders' exit from his officer role is considered a termination by the company without cause. What this typically means is that he wasn't let go due to any wrongdoing or poor performance on his part. Instead, it is a decision made by the company itself. And as you'd expect in a situation like this, Kemper Corporation is planning to work out a separation and release agreement with him. Think of this as a formal contract detailing the terms of his departure. It usually involves some specific compensation and benefits that he'll receive in exchange for signing the agreement. This agreement is what outlines the specifics of what he gets. Companies often offer a package, which could include things like severance pay, continued health benefits for a period, and maybe even some accelerated vesting of stock options. It is essentially a designed exit package. The filing also tells us that all the specifics of this separation agreement, the actual numbers and details of the compensation and benefits, will be revealed later. They'll put out another official report, a subsequent Form 8, to share those exact figures when everything is finalized. So we don't have the exact dollar amounts today, but they promise to be transparent about it soon. Now, let's quickly look at what Kemper Corporation is all about. As we see here, they have common stock trading on the New York Stock Exchange, or NYSE, under the ticker symbol KMPR. This is the bread and butter of their business, representing ownership in the company. They also have some other debt instruments out there, including these 5.875% fixed rate reset junior subordinated debentures that are due all the way in 2062, trading under the ticker KMPB on the NYSE as well. This just shows they have different ways of financing their operations and growth. Accessing capital through debt in addition to equity. This filing in 8K is essentially a report on significant events that shareholders should know about. While this particular filing focuses on a personnel change, it is also a signal of how the company is managing its leadership and structure. The departure of a chief claims officer can have ripple effects, influencing how policies are managed, how claims are processed, and ultimately how profitable the insurance operations are. Since Kemper is in the insurance and financial services business, having a strong claims department is absolutely critical. It is where the rubber meets the road, where the company's promises to customers are fulfilled after a loss. A smooth leadership transition here, even if it comes with a cost in terms of severance, is vital for maintaining customer trust and operational efficiency. Looking at the broader picture, Kemper Corporation has historically been involved in various insurance segments including property and casualty, life and health. Like many companies in this sector, they face ongoing challenges such as economic fluctuations, increasing competition, and evolving regulatory landscapes. Personnel changes at the executive level, especially in key operational roles like Chief Claims Officer, can indicate strategic shifts or responses to these market pressures. While this report doesn't detail financial performance directly, understanding these leadership moves is crucial for evaluating the company's stability and future direction. Now, we did not see any detailed financial tables in this specific filing. Typically, an 8K focuses on specific events rather than broad financial performance like a 10Q or 10K. However, the information about Mr. Sanders' departure and the subsequent separation agreement does have financial implications. The company will incur costs related to this agreement which will be reflected in their future financial statements. Without those statements, we can only speculate on the exact impact, but it is important to remember that these executive transitions, especially when they involve a termination without cause, usually come with a financial package that affects the company's bottom line for that reporting period. So what does this tell us? Kemper Corporation is navigating a change in leadership for a critical operational role. The company is handling this transition professionally by arranging for an advisory period and preparing a formal separation agreement. The lack of cause for dismissal suggests this is a strategic decision rather than a response to performance issues with Mr. Sanders. The market will be watching closely to see who steps in and how the company's claims operations evolve under new leadership. It's a reminder that for any company, especially in a service-oriented industry like insurance, strong leadership and smooth transitions are fundamental to success. Alright, that is our breakdown of Kemper Corporation's latest announcement. What is your take on these leadership changes and what they might signal for the company's future? Drop your thoughts in the comments below. If this analysis was valuable, hitting that like button really helps, and subscribe for more deep dives into corporate filings. Don't forget to check out the Discord in the description, We'd love to have you there to continue the conversation. Thanks for watching, see you next time.